Hello, welcome to the Two Chicks Homestead podcast. We are the Two Chicks. Yay!
Hi, I'm Nate.
And I'm Erin, and we talk about homesteading and living on a small piece of land.
All right, everyone, welcome to episode 45.
Yep.
My favorite caliber.
Okay.
Well, we are not talking about firearms today.
That would have been a good idea, though.
But, yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas time. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple more weeks. Got to get through a birthday.
Yeah.
And then Christmas.
Yeah.
And then New Year's.
December birthdays.
I know, your dad and I.
Ugh.
So, we're going to talk about a little bit of our Christmas traditions that we have.
Yep.
And Yule traditions and having fun with the kids and...
Yeah, and it seems like everybody is on this, I don't know, thing this year that nobody really feels like doing like anything.
Right.
Like it's just kind of blah, and nobody seems to have any idea why. There's not really anything going on, I guess, that, you know, really affects us. I don't know.
Right, I would agree with that, but I think a lot of people are still kind of stuck in the what's been going on.
Yeah,
for the past
I think
couple
that's
of
probably
years.
it. I think a lot of that stuff is probably just kind of coming, you know, to fruition now. Like, holy shit, all that stuff really just happened, and now we still have to go on and do all this stuff.
Yeah, and it's reality. You're doing it with less money.
Yeah, that's
this
too.
moment.
Yeah.
But that's why we're here to talk about what we do. We've never spent a ton of money on Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, when you are a new parent, you want to do everything. Like, you know, as far as like my personal childhood, it was like magical.
Yeah,
And
I would say pretty close to that too.
I mean, I would talk to my mom, and my mom was like, we put the tree up and we made cookies, and she's like, that's pretty much it. Like, it was just...
Right, and I remember all the traditions I had too.
Yeah, and then it's like, you know, you feel like you have to put all this effort into the holidays when really the kids don't care. They just want to sit on the couch and watch a Christmas movie, you know, make a couple cookies, have the lights up, and it's no big deal, or whatever traditions.
You mean the Christmas movies I've been watching since like February the year before?
Right. But now it's Christmas time.
I know, and now none of your movies that you want to watch are actually on any of the streaming
I know, that's
channels.
true. That's why we watch them in August. Because I tell them, this is not going to be on streaming in December. Watch it now.
Exactly. So you guys have only been watching Elf for like 6 months.
We haven't even watched it yet this season. I mean...
I call BS.
We haven't. We haven't. Because anytime they would say we're going to watch Elf, I would be watching Elf, and I would let you know.
I'll give you that.
I don't need to watch Elf. I've got it all up here.
And they gotta do Polar Express too. They haven't done that in a long time.
We started watching it one night and then switched to something else. I don't remember.
Different Christmas one.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well, it wasn't Die Hard.
No. I still haven't watched that whole movie.
We'll have to do Die Hard because that is a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay. I don't know.
So.
I mean, we're watching Game of Thrones. Is that Christmas? It's winter.
Winter's coming.
It's
yes.
winter. Yes. Phew. We're keeping up the magic.
Exactly. So a lot of the stuff that we do, so we usually put up the tree the weekend after Thanksgiving. That's always kind of been our thing. And then as soon as we get a little warm up in between Thanksgiving and like the first week of December, we do the Christmas lights outside. And then we do a little bit of a village.
We usually do the village before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Usually they are driving me nuts and we're all ready to get the village up. We did it today. And I mean, we're recording this on, I don't even know what today is. Monday, the 12th.
Yep.
And we just got the village up. And it was like, it took a lot of effort from me to put the village out. I don't know why. And cookies. I mean, I make this sugar cookie dough that makes 1,000,000 cookies. And I usually will make the dough like sometime in November. I'll put them in the freezer, and we take a couple out for Christmas cookies, and then we have a couple already ready to go for when we need cookies for Valentine's Day or whatever.
Right.
Still haven't made them.
Yeah,
we
we'll get there.
still haven't made the
We
cookies.
got this weekend.
And it's like, I don't know what's going on, but it's like, we have probably 6 bins full of Christmas stuff that we bring up.
At least.
And it's got all the tree stuff and the outside stuff.
Oh, the outside stuff is
in a separate bin?
Two bins that are dedicated to stay outside.
All right, well.
So we actually have like 8.
Okay. Probably 5 of those 6 bins came back down full. Like,
yes.
we didn't even take anything out.
For sure, because there was at least one bin I didn't bring up.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, we have the tree up, and finally the village, and the lights outside, and 2 Santa mugs, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all we really need. That's all the kids really care about.
I know, and it's like, they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
They're not, like, telling me that it's not Christmas because we don't have stuff everywhere.
We always go to the tree lighting in town.
Yeah.
And that's usually the first weekend in December.
Yeah.
Usually the whole town shows up. You know,
yeah, it's a cute little thing.
Yeah, there's probably 500 people.
Yeah.
Somewhere between 400 and 500 people show up.
Mm-hmm.
And Santa shows up on the fire truck and walks through and says hi to the kids and then lights the tree, and it's fun.
It's fun because we can walk there. It's not like a big production.
Right, and the kids
to get in the car
love it.
and yeah. And our town has where if you send a letter to Santa, he will show up at your house, on an evening, and drop by and give you candy canes. Mm-hmm. Well, the girls had decided that they wanted to go shopping separately with me,
right,
to get something for their sister. Well, tonight was the night that I took the oldest one to go shopping, and of course, Santa shows up when we're gone, and it's like, oh my God. So she was kind of upset, but she got over it.
Yep, she'll get over it. I mean, she got some extra stuff when you guys were at Target.
Yeah, we were at Target. It wasn't like we were,
right,
doing something
nothing.
Terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and things like that happen. Sometimes you don't always get to do what you want to do. But I know the one thing they look forward to is going out to your parents the first weekend to go to that village.
Yes, they go to the 1800s.
Heritage Canyon, I think is what it is.
Like working farm.
Yeah.
And they always do this Christmas walk, and it's so pretty. It's it starts in the afternoon and goes into the evening, and then they've got candles all over the place, and all the buildings have the fires going, and it's really pretty. They love it.
Heritage Canyon is the old rock quarry in Fulton, Illinois, and it's a stone's throw from the river. It's you can 100 feet, if that. And it's just south of Lock and Dam 13, across from Clinton, Illinois, or Clinton, Iowa.
Yeah.
Really cool setup.
Yeah, they are in a really nice spot that they're in between, like, all this stuff that happens out there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then they were really happy to see the holiday train.
Yes. If you have never seen the Canadian Pacific holiday train, it's worth driving out to see it.
Find it.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it. Gosh, our oldest was 2. We saw it up north somewhere, and it was like a madhouse.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it was really cool. And then we've seen it since then out in Clinton, Iowa, which is awesome because it's not nearly as crowded.
Because you can get up on the levee.
Yeah, and see it from up above.
Right. So instead of being down in the crowd where we were up in like Gurney or something.
Yeah.
Seeing this thing, and it was like this little tiny park like right next to a bridge.
Yeah, we didn't know what to expect when
and there
we
were
saw it.
Thousands of people up in that park.
Insane.
It was a hot mess, but it was still really cool to see.
Yeah.
And it's a live band. They pull up. Lights are all going. The lights are on 24/7 on this train.
Yeah.
So if you ever catch it on the run at night, holy cow, it is probably the coolest thing you will ever see. And there's 2 of them running around. One goes East Coast and one hits
Well, one
the
stays in
Midwest.
Canada and one comes down here.
I thought one went Toronto East and one went Toronto West.
I don't know.
We'll have to look it up.
I don't know. I know somebody said that one stays in Canada.
Okay.
And then one comes down. And it's really only maybe a little south of us. And that's as far south as it goes.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't go
Yeah, because
too far south.
it hits all the Canadian Pacific Railways.
But there's two.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're not on that network, like the network that we have out front of our house, every once in a while, if you listen to like the first couple episodes, you'd hear the train in the background. That's Burlington Northern that goes out in front of our house. So they wouldn't come down there.
Yeah.
So you have to find the Canadian Pacific lines, and then you look it up for the CP Holiday Train. It's on Facebook. And
yeah, it's hard to find.
Yeah.
They made it really hard this year, but we can post a link to the schedule still. There's probably, there's weeks yet still.
Yeah,
it'll be out.
because if I remember, they do it through New Year's.
Yeah.
So, and it's a food drive, if I remember.
Yeah.
Live band.
Yeah, but for the past 2 years, it was virtual.
Yeah.
And it sounded like it was going to be virtual, like, indefinitely, but then all of a sudden, it was like, nope, coming back, so.
Yeah, they got it up and rolling,
and it cost absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it is free. 100% free.
Except for the canned goods,
right.
If you want to give...
But you don't have to give them to go see the train. If you track it down, like if you like watching train stuff, and you can track it down on the run, that's probably
we were out there.
Better.
We were out there for the weekend of the Heritage Canyon, and it was going, like we watched it go. It was a little too light, like the sun was still out, so you couldn't really see the lights, but you could tell they were on. And so we saw it go down to Davenport and do a couple cities down there, and then it was coming back up to Clinton a couple days later.
It's cool.
Yeah. So I'm glad it's doing it again.
Right. It's well worth it. It's probably one of my favorite things to see up and running, but I don't get out to go see it a lot.
Yeah, I didn't even stay. They stayed with Grandma and Grandpa and watched it. I came home and...
Right. But it's free. The kids get to do it, and they enjoy it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and for Yule, we really don't do a whole lot for Yule. We make, like, a special dinner.
Yeah.
And actually, now that I'm saying that, I don't even know what... I don't even know what I have planned yet.
We'll figure it out.
We try and do something where it's like mostly all stuff we've harvested one way or another.
Right, and those are always the fun dinners. Those are the homesteader dream dinners, like tonight.
Yes. Tonight was a homesteader's dream dinner.
Yeah, and it was what was it, sausage?
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, biscuits and gravy with eggs.
Yeah, but it had seasoning from Josh at the Renegade Butcher, and it had our eggs. It had homemade biscuits. The pork was from the hog we just processed a couple weeks ago, and raw milk that I get from an hour away.
Yeah,
and it was just it was simple, delicious. And delicious. So it's just kind of, I don't know. We just try and not stress about it,
right?
Because it doesn't matter.
And that's half the thing everybody has to remember is if you over stress about this stuff, you're not going to have fun. And I even need to remember this. It may rub off on your kids, and your kids might not have fun.
Yeah.
I've always had the kind of fuck it mentality. We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
That's always how I've been. I've never been one to really stress out, and
I stress out enough. I don't need to add more stuff.
Right.
In December.
Right. But we have also a very small crew that shows up at the house.
Yeah.
We have really your parents, your brother, his wife.
Yeah,
and your grandma, and that's it.
Yeah, growing up, my mom, for Christmas Eve, always did a big, huge spread. Was like so much food. And then I said I didn't want Christmas Eve because I didn't want to have to do that. And my mom's like, well, you don't have to do it this way. And all of a sudden now we make homemade pizzas on Christmas Eve. And it's awesome. The kids love it.
Yeah.
And it's so simple.
Well, we may change that up this year. Maybe we'll do
The kids want pizza.
The kids want to do the
pizza?
pizza?
The kids want to do the pizza.
Okay. So I was thinking pork belly bites.
I know.
So
we might have to do that New Year's. Yeah.
All right.
They want pizza.
Pork belly bites for New Year's.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mean, it's just it is what you make it, but it doesn't need to be like anything huge. The kids will remember how it felt.
Absolutely.
More than all the money you spent.
Mm-hmm. And that's always the better, being more family oriented versus throwing thousands of dollars out and putting yourself in a world of hurt.
Yeah.
Things ain't going all that great. I don't know if anybody's looked at the economy lately.
Yeah. Yes. But I mean, that goes with family too. It's like there's family that we don't hear from.
Nope.
And then Christmas time, it's like, well, what do you guys want? And it's like, nothing.
Yeah.
Like, what do you even know
right
about us?
Yeah, and that's reality of it. I don't want anything. If you want to get something for the kids, knock yourself out.
Yeah.
But other than that,
yeah, like we haven't heard from you for 6 months now.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So it is what it is.
Yep.
It's Christmas.
Yep.
But we try and be nice. We try and stay on the good list.
We always try and be nice. Most of the time.
Most of the time. So, but yeah, what are we doing first? We're gonna do homemade pizza.
Yeah.
Then we're going over to your.
And then in the morning we have
gifts here.
Breakfast and gifts. Yeah. And then we're going to my brother's for dinner.
Yep.
And I think they're making Amish food.
Ooh.
Which should be interesting.
Yeah, that will be interesting. I'm really...
Yeah, because then usually we have done that too, where it's like we've got Christmas
ham.
Eve, then we have breakfast, and then we have to make the ham, which we like doing, but sometimes now this year it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah, but it's all that leftover ham.
We will still make ham. Oh, I mean, come on. We have to make ham because we have to have our one split pea soup dinner of the year.
Yes. And the ham that we make is a like a bourbon glazed ham. Oh
gosh, we've been making that for
years.
It is so good. No, we still will make the ham.
Yes, we definitely need to do that so we can have split pea soup one time and be done with it. So
yep.
That's always a good meal because it is really... I'd be interested to do on the smoker. I wonder if that would turn out.
The ham? Yeah. With that thing? Or with that topping on it? Wow. I don't know.
Yeah, it's already cooked. Can't kill yourself.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's give that some thought. So either way, we're doing the pork belly bites for New Year's.
Yeah.
Those are really good.
Yep.
So you take a half a side of pork belly. Instead of doing bacon, you just throw it on there. Several hours. It goes until you're pretty much cooked, and then you glaze it with your favorite barbecue sauce, throw it back in, let it tack up, and there's your dinner.
Yeah, and it was delicious.
Yeah. It is bacon, more bacon, and even more bacon.
Yeah. Bacon that didn't take a week to cure in the refrigerator.
And it's super delicious. So, but we gotta thaw out one of the bellies to do that.
Yeah.
So we'll probably throw that in after Christmas for the week ahead. Then it should be thawed by New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, whatever night we're doing it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. Other than that, what else we got planned for? Probably do some hunting. That's kind of really about it.
Yeah.
So I think we got usually I go with the neighbor the first couple weeks of January to go do some shotgun hunting out at his farm. So we'll see how we get with that.
Next Sunday night, the 18th, you'll be doing a live stream with Toolman Tim.
Yep, I'll be on with him. We're doing one on ham radio. We're going to sit down, talk, bring your favorite whiskey, your beer, or whatever, because if you're going to come listen, it's required to come drink.
Yes. So that's a warning. It will be about ham radio. They will be talking about ham radio.
Exactly. So
it's already planned.
Yep, it's already planned. It's going to be fun. I'm not sure what topics we're going to cover, but we'll have a little bit of fun with it. So.
It's kind of fun because the last one you did, we hadn't been doing many live streams yet.
No.
So now it's been a year or so.
It was right after we started the podcast.
Okay.
So it's been 8 months.
Yeah. Well, you've done a lot more live streams.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Since then.
And it's been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we'll jump on, talk about some stuff, maybe try some stuff out. Maybe I'll do a couple of Whisper Beacon Network transmissions. And I'll drop the link for the actual spotting page, and you can go see where my radio is being heard while we're doing the live stream. Try some stuff out. And then probably sit down, chit chat, have fun, drink, and then answer a whole bunch of questions, hopefully. And we'll get you guys set up. I know the technician pool is current, so get that going for yourself if you don't have your ham radio license. And then if you want to get your general, I heard today you have until July 1st, 2023, until the current question pool changes. So if you want to keep studying for that, you got until July 1st, 2023 to get your test done on these current questions.
Okay, so when I fail in January, I have till July.
Yes.
Okay.
You will not fail in January.
Okay.
You got this.
Yep.
Did you sign up for the class?
No.
Go sign up for the class. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Then you can come down here and play with the radio.
Yep.
You learn how to use it.
Yep.
It's fun.
Yep.
This is the part where the wife is rolling her eyes as I'm talking to her.
I'm not sure that I would use the word fun, but it's interesting.
It is. So, but yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. Everything we got coming up. If you want to check us out, you can always find us at twochickshomestead.com.
I've been trying to be a little bit more active on TikTok, so we've
Yep.
got quite a few videos up on our TikTok, which is Two Chicks Homestead School, I think. The link is always down.
Yeah, the link is always below, and it's also in our twochicks.ittybitty.tips link.
Yep.
It's in there as well, along with our Etsy store.
Yep, which hasn't really been updated lately, but
Yeah, but it's got a few things. It's got some cool new patches in it.
it does. It does have the patches.
So I have to get those shipped out, and we may have some freeze-dried candy.
Yep, I'm doing a test shipment,
Yes.
a test shipment, and if that works, then and really, I mean, we've got boxes that we're getting too, so
Yeah.
we'll get some stuff up there.
Yep. So we gotta get a bunch of batches made, get them going,
Mm-hmm.
get your sweet tooths fixed,
Yeah,
and then Easter's coming, Christmas is coming.
Easter.
Yeah, Easter would be like the next major holiday.
Yeah, I guess
think.
that's
Valentine's Day.
Day.
You can see if those little sweetheart hearts freeze dry,
Yeah, I don't know.
or they might already be freeze dried. They're a little weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, but yeah, we'll throw some stuff up if everything works out.
Yep.
Have a little bit of fun, and if you've been paying attention to the oddball stuff that has been getting posted on our TikTok, like the deer hooves.
Yes, eventually those will be made into something,
Yes.
but it takes a while.
It's coming. So it is their batch 1 has moved on to the second phase, and batch 2 is in the alcohol phase.
Yes.
So we'll that should be ready in about a week, I think. Next
think
weekend,
so.
probably.
Maybe.
And then we got to let them dry out and put them in the position that we need them to be in. And then probably after Christmas, we'll mess with it.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have something for the new year.
Yeah, we'll see.
Be a good weekend to play around with it. A few days off, so.
Never thought I would have a slop sink full of deer hooves, but here we are.
Yeah, here we are. There's a lot of them. Mm-hmm. And they're baby boar.
Yeah. Yeah, some of the stuff just creeps up on you like, how the heck did I get to this point?
Yeah. I mean, we were a couple years ago, we were city kids.
Yeah.
5 years ago, living in Bolingbrook, playing with our little 4x8.
Our fun day would be sitting in a Starbucks and people watching.
Yeah, or going to the mall.
Yeah.
Going up to Wisconsin, Lake Geneva, people watch.
Yeah.
Now it's
Going to the mall, man. My little one, I think the last time she was at a mall, she was probably a newborn.
Yeah, she was still in a stroller.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For the little one was,
Yeah.
was for sure. Yeah.
No, I think the oldest was.
Oh, yeah. The oldest was probably still in a stroller.
Yeah. So, God, that's been 7 years.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. Charlestown's been closed that long. The old St. Charles Mall.
Yeah, that used to be my go-to place in the winter just to get out of the house because all the stores would be closed up. Just walk around the spooky ghost town of a mall.
Yep.
Oh, well.
It is what it is.
Yep.
So, but I think that's pretty much what we got for this week. So we will catch you guys next week. I think we might be talking about maybe some homeschooling stuff next week.
Yep, that's the plan.
So we will catch you guys next time.
All right, see you on the homestead where something is always growing, eating, or cooking.